Good morning, good morning. Welcome. How is everybody this fine Tuesday? Good. Welcome to Coffee Chats. Today is January 17th, 2023. It's going to be a busy, fun day today, hopefully. We have a couple of fun things happening. So in Marion Hall today at 10 o'clock, we have a professor of international relations and political theory here, Andrew Letham. So he's from Callister College, and he is a non-resident fellow of Defense Priorities in Washington, D.C. He's a research associate for the Center of Defense and Security Studies in Canada, and he's also an opinion contributor to The Hill in Washington, D.C. And his topic of discussion today is China and Taiwan. In this presentation, Andrew Letham will discuss a range of issues related to the conflict between China and Taiwan. So I think that's very prevalent to what's happening geopolitically right now, and hopefully you can come join us in Marion Hall at 10 o'clock today. In addition to that, on today at 1 o'clock we have our tech session up in the West Library, and that's a sign-up class. So if you've signed up, it's at 1 o'clock as opposed to 10 o'clock. And then also moving on, we have our birthday celebration in the East Lobby today, and that starts at 3 o'clock with our wine and appetizers. And then moving on, we have an accordion player, Valerie Sekian will be here. So I don't know, it's been quite some time, I think, since we've had an accordion player, so hopefully you can join us and enjoy that particular type of instrument. And then, of course, is our 5 o'clock birthday meal. And then I'll move on to tomorrow, the 18th. We have our TED Talks, and the three topics of discussion for our TED Talks recorded on 991 are the danger and devotion of fighting for women in Afghanistan, Robert Wadlinger shares secret to happiness, and then how to talk to the worst parts of yourself. So that's the three topics. Pat, did you want me to hand this over to you so you can? Okay. Should I keep going? Okay. I was like, oh, maybe she would like to. Okay. All right. So in addition, let's see. So on the 18th, we have our 1 p.m. cribbage. We have our open art studio, and alterations are this on the 18th from 3 to 4. And at 7 p.m. we have our bingo night, and we have 500. Thursday the 19th, 9 and 11 is our coffee chats recorded on 991 if you weren't able to catch them today. We have our 11 o'clock is our excursion departure for IKEA. And so you can spend the afternoon exploring and shopping at IKEA. This Friday at 1 p.m. we have our coffee chats at 991. We have bridge at 1 p.m. We have poker at 1 p.m. And then on Friday is our Chinese New Year celebration, and it starts at 2:15. And I really hope you're able to make it and join us. I just wanted to share, I had requested how to introduce our guest performer that day, because she's quite a talented musician. And so her representative just gave me a little write-up, and I thought I would share it with you. About Gao Hong, who will be here. She's a world-class pipa player. She's a composer, an educator who has performed on 5 continents and won prestigious awards in the US and in China. Within the past 12 months, she has performed with and been commissioned by the Minnesota Orchestra, headlined in major concerts on the Ordway Center for Performing Arts, and had her celebration overture for the orchestra broadcast multiple times on NPR's Performance Today. She has recently performed at the Carnegie Hall, the Ordway, and the historic Maryland Theater. So I'm really hoping you are able to make it. This Friday at 3 p.m. is when her performance started. And then at 2:15 earlier we'll have a nice appetizer. So if you're able, join us on Friday. And then, of course, we have on Friday our 4 p.m. happy hour, and then our movie at 7 p.m. The movie is The Company Men. A young executive at a large company is on the fast track to the top. Suddenly layoffs force him to redefine his life. And then I'll move on to Saturday. So this Saturday is our ladies' luncheon, and that leaves at 10:30 is the departure time, and we will be going to the Jimmy's Kitchen and Bar in Eden Prairie. The reservations start at 11. And I will hand it off to Pat now.
Thank you. Yes. Well, this will be short and sweet. I'm just here to put the plug in for the Super Bowl, which is February 12th. I am taking $5 a square, and pretty much the same thing as what we've done every year, except usually we do the three, out of the $5, we do $1 each for the 3 playoff games, and then we double it for the Super Bowl. That takes care of the $5, but being I was gone, that kind of got screwed up. So we're just gonna put the whole $5 for your square into the Super Bowl. So that's for February 12th, so I'm taking money immediately, as fast as you can, so we can, I don't know what else to say. I gotta have the money all by the Super Bowl. and I just wanna say thank you for your good wishes and everything. I really missed being gone last week, and it's just wonderful to be back. So thank you very, very much. Okie dokie. Oh, I guess I have to say, handing it to Jeff.
Oh, thank you, Pat. Pat, you were gone last week? I didn't even notice. I did have one announcement about the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, the Minnesota Vikings will not be participating. So, big thud there. I want to talk about today, let me see if I can get my notes. There we go. Oh, when is the accordion player coming? I love when an accordion player comes because I get to tell my accordion jokes. What's the difference between an accordion and an onion? Nobody cries when you cut up an accordion. What's the definition of perfect pitch? An accordion hitting the bottom of a dumpster. Everyone knows how much I dislike accordions, don't you? And you know why? My dad said, would you be interested in playing the accordion? No. Well, we've got an accordion salesman coming over to our house tonight. I don't care, I don't want an accordion. We bought an accordion. Thanks, Dad. Last night's snow, even though I didn't shovel my driveway at home, I believe was a blessing. And the reason I think it was a blessing, it caused the snowplows to come out, and the recent warm weather had the remaining ice and snow on the ground kind of honeycombish and fragile. So I think a lot of that got scraped away. Having said that, the footing, do not trust it out there. It varies from hour to hour, day to day, all that good happy stuff, but it's melting a lot, and then as it gets cooler, that the water from the melt seems to have zero resistance once it freezes. It is just as slick can be. So I know that I just talked to someone before Coffee Chats, and she fell. Not here, but it could just as well have been here. And we don't want anyone falling. I don't want to fall. And so let's just be real careful. Don Sasman informed me this morning that Bernie Fliegelman passed away this morning. And so I'm sure we'll hear from the family, and we'll do a posting of when his services and such are. Did Bob Peterson? Everyone know that Bob passed away? That's been posted, so you'll see that. All right. Yeah.
You did not mention Al Feldman passed.
Oh, Marvin.
Al.
Al Feldman. I'm sorry. Al Feldman from the West Building passed away last Thursday. Yeah. Have they had Shiva and everything yet for him? Yep. Wonderful man. Yep.
Alan Pratsky also passed away. He lived on 7th floor when we were up there. He and Frida.
Oh.
Big guy.
Yep. Al Patsky as well. Lots of people come in and out of our life. And passing away is part of life. And I don't mind sitting here talking about that because that shows how much people made an impact on our lives. And they may be gone, but their spirit is here. And I know with Al, well, all the folks. You can't, everyone brings their own little bit of sauce to the soup. And that's what makes it beautiful. And that's why I love Ridgepoint, because there's a lot of saucy characters out here. Wouldn't you say, Jillian?
Spicy sauce.
Spicy sauce, yes. Does anyone have any questions on anything? Alrighty, birthdays. Today is the 17th, huh? Yesterday, Bev Norman and Jerry Augustine. I saw Jerry twice yesterday and I didn't wish him happy birthday. Shame on me. Yep. Janet Huggins on the 18th as his dick plate. And Lenore Bond on the 21st. No anniversaries. Should we sing happy birthday? Oh, hey, one other thing first. Is anyone interested in sharing a 3 to 4 minute bio on their life next week? You don't have to raise your hand. I think people like that, didn't you? Okay, so let's try bring that back. I think it's interesting, and let's do that. Now, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everyone. Be safe on the sidewalks.